Hi, ladies. I wanted to come and do a little chat before I start my day, run my errands, and what have you. I want to talk about the dysfunction of the Black community and how dysfunctional they are. This is one reason why it's important to move away from certain ideologies and thinking. Everybody in this world has issues, has flaws, and has problems. And, I talk a lot about that on this channel, how we can overcome some of the things that we're dealing with in life, even if that's in romantic relationships or career or weight struggles, whatever it is. I kind of talk about that on my channel. And a lot of people have commented about, the messages and the video and, different things that have occurred, on my channel and another channel in the last few days. And it made me think about how some Black people are so stuck in this ignorance, like the type of Black people that would listen to certain types of people that have not contributed anything to society. The fact that Black people take relationship advice from people who have never maintained relationships, long-term relationships. 50 years, 25 years, 15 years, even 10 years, because that this is becoming more rare. The Black community thrives on negativity and destruction and dysfunction and abuse and trauma. And I really feel bad for a lot of the little girls that are being raised in the Black community that are not being raised in more diverse middle class and upper middle class neighborhoods, because they are really fighting a war. It's a war out here to develop yourself. And that's why I'm so grateful for my parents, for my mother for pouring into me, and for my father for pouring into me and raising me in very good neighborhoods and sending me to good schools and ensuring that they sent me to college to get educated. It's sad to see that a lot of women are being told, education is not important. I don't think it's like the end all be all. I think that along with education, we do have to remember that there's certain things we desire in life as women. But, I've been sent commentary from other channels, and you guys are messaging me, and, you're wondering, like, are you going to do like a full response video? It's like, no, because I didn't watch anyone's video, and I don't feel the need to do that. I don't feel the need, like, what would I say? I don't feel the need for those of you who are wondering, like, why I don't feel the need to address it, because it's beneath me. What would I be arguing about? I have everything I want and need in life, and everything that I do need, I can easily, get for the most part. And what I don't have, I'm working on. The Black community is very delusional. They're very stuck in this. We love entertainment. This is proven in the media, and studies that have been done about children growing up in homes. Black children watch more TV than any other group of children. And this reflects in some of the lower income schools that I had opportunity to work in, to see how a lot of parents didn't help their children achieve academically. A lot of parents didn't marry and show their children how to have functional relationships. The Black community will destroy you if you don't get yourself around people who are movers and shakers and thriving. I have very elite women in my circle. We're in sororities, we're married, we are creating different streams of income. We married well into good families with men who are godly, men who are providers, men who are thriving, who love us and treat us well. And a lot of people feel like, oh, I must find something to attack. I must find something wrong about you. And it's like, being fat is not going to stop you from doing most things in life. I've already kind of addressed that every fat woman is different. We have different looks. We have different shapes. We're at different weights. And being called fat is just not a slur anymore. Most fat women kind of embrace the fact of knowing that, hey, I'm big and you're not going to be able to hurt me with this, and I'm going to improve. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to work out. But being called names doesn't take people, out of crummy apartments. It doesn't change their family dynamic. It doesn't change that, they don't have a situation with provision. It doesn't change any of that. There's really no need for us to argue with people about what we already have. And so I just want to be clear for the people that are wondering, like, well, doesn't it make you upset about things that people are saying about you? No, it doesn't make me upset. It makes me sad for the Black community, because this is the only community talking about these degenerate things. They're not talking about real estate. They're not talking about online business. They're not talking about how to create a healthy marriage. They're not talking about how to raise kids so that children are given the things that they need in life to be productive, wholesome, and, be able to thrive. These are the type of women I have in my life. I have women who are movers and shakers, who are doing similar things to me. I have so much that's going on in my life that this whole situation kind of has made me think about how dysfunctional the Black community is, and how the things that they think are funny are just so absolutely degenerate. And I wanted to make sure that I'm here continuing to talk about these things, because, ladies, you need to get focused on your life. And I know relationships are very important to us, so we can't just focus on the job and the career and not focus on making sure that we're in a position where we can thrive as women. And that's with our men, that's with our educational level, that's with our career. And so, yeah, I wanted to come and remind you ladies that, that found me, that have been here with me since the beginning and have seen my growth, that a lot of the Black community is dysfunctional. They praise everything that is just absolutely pathetic, from stripping to being a whore to producing children out of wedlock to worrying about everything but their own situations and their own lives, to shaming people for having their own personal flaw that has nothing to do with the community. But a lot of things that Black people do affects the whole community. The fatherless, the people who are struggling with moms who are tired and overworked and can't give them the attention, love, and care that they need. The economic downfall of the Black community. How Black women are predicted to have almost zero net worth in a few years. The Black community needs to focus on economics. We must focus on what we're going to do in this world as it continues to crumble and the economy crumbles. And with the inflation, what are you doing? What are you building? Sitting online talking about, dating and and what kind of man a woman likes. Like, these are not things that are going to help us. We need to talk about how people actually get married. What is the data on that? How do people actually meet their spouses if we're really trying to help the young women coming up under us? I will do a video about that. I want to talk about that, about socioeconomics, something that most people don't know about, because, when all you do is try to get super chats and cash apps, it shows that you can't be doing heavy business anywhere else, unless you're really big, like with 1 million subscribers. Like those people, they've kind of turned this into a career, so to speak. So I can understand those people because, they've made it a career and they've been able to do that and using their talent. Whether I agree with their content or not, they're able to use their talents. And so we see that some people were able to be successful until they used YouTube as their talents. They're not educated. They don't have the skills and talents to do other things, but they may have the personality to make it on YouTube. But you really have to have a lot of subscribers to make a substantial living on YouTube, unless you're selling a product or a service. And I know about all these things because I've done these things over the years. But, I want the young ladies that have found me or that follow me to understand that we're in crisis in this world. We are in an economic downturn, and some of the things that the Black community talks about is really hilarious. It's hilarious and it's sad at the same time. So, you don't have to tell me who's doing commentary about me. I'm flattered. It's only increased my book sales and my platforms. So it ended up being a good thing for me. And being called fat does not faze me or move me one way or the other because, I am not morbidly obese. It's not like when I wake up, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just can't live. No, I'm a beautiful woman. I've always been able to thrive in whatever area I wanted to thrive in. And it's like I said what I needed to say in reference to the whole situation. When I see marriage certificates, full provision, a lifestyle that the preference should have, then we can have a conversation. I really don't care what the Black community is saying in their complete dysfunction. There's a group of us that really have moved away from a lot of these talking points, a lot of these people. We love those that are on the same trajectory that we're on, but we're not about to sit up here and do this foolishness. So I'll be making a lot more videos because, I have time. I'm home. It doesn't faze me, y'all. I'm going to address a lot of the things that the Black community is saying in various videos over the course of time. I'm going to be releasing a lot more videos for you guys. But the Black community is very dysfunctional. The culture is very dysfunctional. If I were you, I would save my life. And get around women who are thriving, get around women who are in positive, healthy, long-standing relationships, get around women who have actual providers, get around women who are actually out here doing things, moving, shaking, whatever it is, whether it's with their skills, whether it's with, being able to thrive in different parts of the world. You need to be developing your skills. Even if you are somebody that has full provision like me, you need to be developing your skills. And I'm going to do another video about what women should be doing. But I wanted to come and tell you that the Black community is dysfunctional and immoral and very sick community. And I know it's not everybody, but I just wanted to put this out there because of the messages that I've been getting. But I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.